Hello my little bees, I hope everybody's doing well. Before I forget, I want to wish a happy birthday to the lovely bees and others. Welcome to the new one, to the people passing by. Happy birthday to you. If you are born between September the 13th and the 17th. Obviously, if you hear this video at any other time but this time, there will be a message that you may need to hear. But the guardian angel of the people born during this time period is Chavaquiah. I love his name. He's a Jupiterian angel, and he incite us to realize doivent nous conduire à ce mythique Eden qu'un jour nous aurons dû quitter. That within the work that they incite, that Chavaquiah is inciting us to realize, they need to guide us through a mystic Eden that one day we have left. Its protege, their protege, will be able to reconcile with the eternal laws and the daily life. The influence of this angel will be seen manifested under the form of reconciliation with people whose interest will be with people that are totally opposite from you. The reconciliation will be the subject which will have to be expressed within work, a job. In case the individual is working in hostile environment. Funny how it says here at the east of Eden. So it's precisely born from this hostility with which he will have to reconcile himself, that he will be able, with prayer to this guardian angel, to start the path of going back towards the lost paradise, in order to find it forever. So if you guys are not necessarily born during this time period, between the 13th and the 17th of September, you should be able to pray to Chavaquiah for help and guidance for this reconciliation. Interesting that this is in the field of the work, because I know of something that's happening. So the prayer ends with, help me build a new paradise. So if any one of you wants this prayer, let me know. I had stopped reading the description, but for some reason he wanted to be heard of, so here we are. Okay, s'il vous plaît. Oh, Melchizedek, hello. Which angel is going to be guiding this reading, which is entitled, Why Do I Care So Much About This? I found it. It was posted by Hermit's Mirror. Oh my goodness, we have Jesus. Hello. I'm so appreciative when I see Jesus jumping. And we have number 36 at the bottom of the deck. This gorgeous looking goddess reminds me of someone in particular. We have fierceness, destruction, rebuilding, and there was that notion with the angel right there of reconstructing. So, and there is the strength of the snake. That was also in the details of today's reading. I'm seeing a lot of connections here. I don't know if you're going to be listening to this, little bee, but I see a lot there. What energy, s'il vous plaît, for this reading? I don't mean to be thinking in anyone in particular when I go into these readings, but I cannot help but think, oh my God, that makes me think of you, that makes me think of that. We have the journey here. That reminds me of that, I think it's the Page of Pentacle in... I cannot remember which tarot right now. That must be the Everyday Witch tarot, because I use that one for the new moon and stuff, and like, because you see all the different options, and she with I thought it was like the white flag, but there is light, there is blessing, there is the either leaving very early in the morning or very late in the night, but still with a blessing, you know, work like light accompanying you. And we got the number 2 again. If you guys listen to today's message for the day, that was a important number there again. And at the bottom of the deck we have the 7th chakra with the Archangel Uriel. Whoa, who is another, we have like strong energy this weekend, strong protection, strong love. I'm feeling something very strong. Uriel is also an angel I pray to, and I pray to him for or her or they, because they are very, they remind me of Gabriel. Like, I mean, they are not known to have a gender, but still I feel the need to be giving them one. Uriel, praying to him for spirituality and light. Him or they or her, she, whatever, you know, an archangel, an all-powerful being. Definitely provider of light. And there is like a box with a secret that's like being open here. Okay, so I'm going to use the Apocalypse Tarot. That's the one that wanted to come out for this reading. It took me by surprise, but that's what we are going to use. It's not a very old, very it's not one of my first decks, but it's an old one. Okay, s'il vous plaît, les guides. What's jumping already? Death, transformation. Again, we are going to be doing a reading for little bees with, which is entitled Queen of Swords. Okay, we got just a mixing over here. Why do we care so much about this? Why do our little bees care so much about this? This like between, you know, your this, whatever your this is. So I said before, if you follow these videos, there could be a message that is in there for you. Don't be too you know, take this as it resonates, but don't like base your life on this message. This message is supposed to make you feel good. If you don't feel well, if you feel overwhelmed, if it's making you cry too much or sad or stuff like that, like take a break from listening to these videos. The point is to make you feel good, to maybe keep you pushed towards a decision, you know, things like that, not to not to make your life worse in any case. Okay, here we go, a cut. Let's see what's going to come out of this reading that I don't want to be spending an hour on. So s'il vous plaît, les guides d'amour, let's try to give clear messages to our little bees. So why do, when I say I mean you, okay? Why do our little bee care so much? Why do our little bees think that they care so much about this, s'il vous plaît? Queen of Pentacles, hello. Because you are a nurturing person, because you are a giving person. I was going to say this queen is pregnant. She's not even pregnant. She's had the baby. I don't know if you can see. She's breastfeeding. I love this. She's breastfeeding the infant. It's beautiful. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hands. Probably Shiva. She's just nurturing and taking care of the world. So you think you care so much about all this because you are overwhelmed by all what this is, and you just giving and giving and giving, and in so many different ways. You're praying, you're giving money, you are feeding, you're taking care of this person or this situation as if he was a child. There is an owl back there. Just you're being wise. There is a definite notion of abundance here, money falling in water, but there is a fish. So that tells me right there that money is still there. Okay, so luckily you haven't given it your all, and to me it feels like you have the wisdom to, maybe this is important for you to hear this message today, because you have the wisdom to see what's happening, and it's time to maybe take, oh, okay, I'm not going to develop too much, but you think you care too much about this because you are this caring, giving person. Definitely go back to today's message of the day. The thing to focus on was the Queen of Pumpkin, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me, I needed a sip. So that may be thinking, that could be there could be an important message for you in there too. So you're just a giving person, you're just a giving human being, and if you are part of the hive, yes, that's how we are, that's who we are. We are good people, we are giving people, we are loving people, but we also have to remember to take care of ourselves a little bit. We have to love ourselves the same way we love other people. Look at, oh my God. Yes, this is today's thing. Is this? I'm like, I've done so many readings. I think we had the purple archangel for the previous, so I was going to compare with Jesus, and then for a second I was like, whoa, is this from this reading? Yes, it is. See, that's why I don't like to do pick a reading, or what, doing 2 readings in a row. That's overwhelming. Right there, Queen of Pentacles, Shiva, doing too many things at once. Forgiveness, compassion, and spiritual teacher. Oh my God, I want to send that to another friend about the forgiveness. Okay, so to go back to this situation here, you think you care about this so much because it is who you are. You're just this giving person. You just like Jesus, like giving the other cheek. I want to say stop doing that, okay? We're not in Jesus's time. Be good, but don't be, I don't want to say don't be stupid, but that's the word that's coming out. Okay, stop giving the other cheek. Sometimes you have to stop. Sometimes you have to go through that transformation and stop giving the other cheek. Keep on loving, keep on being a wonderful human being, but don't let anybody take advantage of you. Like that money bleeding over here, for example. Okay, that is supposed to go here. I kind of would like to make this closer. Anyways, it is what it is. What do little bees think they will achieve by caring about this? S'il vous plaît. By caring so much about this situation, you think that you will start a new life. And it's interesting because we had the death that jumped out as I was mixing the card. I don't want to say you are being a fool by focusing so much on, by caring so much about this, but it does come out. I'm sorry, it's coming out, I'm feeling it. So, because this fool here, okay, so there's another way that it can be read too. What you think you will achieve by caring so much about this is just becoming a fool. So there is 2 ways. The Fool is, I love this card. It's an exciting card because he's so trustworthy in the universe. Sorry, I have to reposition myself. That he'll just jump off the cliff. And in this case, he's so excited, he's dancing off so close to the cliff. He's like, just, I'll go wherever you'll take me, universe. I'll go wherever you'll take me, situation. So, maybe for some of you, you care so much about this because you think that you will achieve this feeling, this emotion, and maybe with this person if it is in the case of a relationship. But for some of you, there is a fear of becoming the fool. So trust your intuition. Forgive yourself if you have started and feel like you've already become the fool. But that's perfect. I don't even want to go further than this. Like, you feel like that you are being very silly by caring about this so much. What you will achieve is just wasting your time. Maybe that's important. For some of you, you think that you will achieve something new, a new path, a new career, a new life, but something exhilarating. But for some of you, there is that fear of foolishness. It's blatant. What do our little bees not admit is a driving force for caring about this? If I have the lover coming out, we'll know exactly what this is about. But, so what do a little bee not admit that it is a driving force for caring about this situation? 5 of Wands. What you are not admitting to yourself, what you're not seeing, what you're refusing to see, is that this is a constant battle. And maybe that's what's driving you, because that nurturing thing, like wanting to make always everything better, that's motivating you. That wanting, you're thriving on this constant fight. Whoa. Try to strive for something happier. Okay, maybe that's what you used. You know, maybe the constant fight here is like, you know, you could be the fighter, but you could be the hippopotamus in the middle getting beat up, okay? So maybe you're one of those people, and that's breaking my heart, that's just so used to getting beat up and trying to get away from that this is what you're used to. And most likely this is what you need to forgive yourself from, and have some compassion for yourself, because enough is enough, okay? You're not put on this planet, on this earth, to be abused like that. Get out of this abuse. For some people, yes, for some people, they are so used to this that this is like, you have the narcissist that is consistently abusing people and they don't even realize it. That's a very difficult and sad part with a narcissist, is that they are in so much pain from whatever situation that they don't even necessarily realize what they are doing. And I feel like it could be the same mental issue with a person that's used to being abused. You know, we are so used to it that we don't know who we are without the abuse. Please reach out for help. Please forgive yourself. Please have compassion for yourself. It's interesting, I was talking about not giving the other cheek, and that comes out here. That constant battle should not be your driving force. Love should be your driving force. That is very more emotional reading than I expected it to be. How has this affected our little bee's life in the past, s'il vous plaît? Princess of Pentacles. It has affected you in the past, that this may have turned you into a mother. You may have learned to care with such motherly love, maybe because you didn't have that motherly love that you were craving yourself for. What do we have? We have a hummingbird, one of my favorite birds. We have, it looks like a bird, but I'm not sure. It's if it's what is this? Well, needless to say that your past, I can see the Empress also in this Princess of Pentacles. We had the Queen of Pentacles. So this affected you in a way that, see how here now the Queen of Pentacles is feeding the baby. In this one, she is carrying the baby. So she's even more protective. At least there is some kind of growth within you. But with the... you know, I want to see what the little booklet says. I doubt that there is going to be much. But I see so... Because it's a small little booklet. Oh, I have the book. I have the book somewhere. Here it is. I'm sorry. I wanna get more on this because I want to get the description of the chuparosa, of the hummingbird. The hummingbird, which is also l'oiseau mouche. It's a fly bird. The word for West translation is fly mouche in fly bird in French. In Chinese, it's in Chinese. I'm thinking Chinese because of the picture. I'm thinking like Japanese. Cherry blossoms. There is I can see a mix of different even though this is very Asian looking, I see many different cultures mixed together in here. We have what's at the bottom here. Looks like acacia. Oh, like there is that Hawaiian flower or Indonesian flower. The cherry blossoms. I want to see if we get details on the, because with the hummingbird I see you know, and especially with the light on the baby here, I see some kind of blessing. So could it be that while you were this child in the womb, you were blessed and some having some kind of protection, you know, to go through the difficult paths that you may have had in your life and to turn you into this being full of light. I mean, to have Jesus, you know, it makes you think of the Sun card. There is so much love and gold and protection and all this loving and notion of martyr as well in this card. And here, you know, if you were not nurtured like a baby is intended to be nurtured, you know, so it can grow, you know, strong and strong and not necessarily beautiful, but I mean like when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful inside, like feeling like a beautiful human being. Like so many of us have like so many pain that we feel so ugly on the inside, and that's why maybe it would be the nurturing one and giving in so many angles, so we can find that love that we didn't have as a child. But I feel like there is, like with that hummingbird, which is such a tiny detail on the picture. So let's see what the Princess of Pentacles is telling us here from the book. Princess of Pentacles, airy part of earth, fructification. Okay. Oh, here she is. I had her already. The goddess of the earth, fertility and nourishment. Mortals have given me... I'm going to show it to you because it's a gorgeous card. Mortals have given me as a bride to the gods of the sky, as a daughter to the gods of the sun and rain. I have been honored and debased, raised up and trodden down. No other holds within them the opposites that I do, for I contain the fullness of the world of experience in all its manifest glory and diversity. Wow, that was a mouthful. I'm confused. But she's been through a lot. Like we're talking again about that balance and up and down, sun and rain. Yet I am not just bride, nor am I just a daughter. Tripping on how the message of this card was so clear with not knowing if you were inside the womb on the outside. I am the great mother of all, seen as the lowest of the low by some, but bearing and supporting the greatest. That's how you were feeling in the past. Okay, it's like, okay, we are confirming that. That's what you've learned. It is only from my still silence that all else gains movement and sound. It is only that I am acted upon that others may act. I am inert, yet great dragon lines move within me. I am chaste, yet I take all inside me. In my containment of all, I make myself the purest. I am the great mother of creation, holding all that is potential in my womb, the milk from my breast sustaining and nourishing the world, which you do now. That's why you care so much about this situation. Or this, whatever your this is. Without me, you would be a breath in the void, a being without roots, with no past and no future. With me, you are given a throne for your greatness, a mountain beneath your feet, a store of great power and wealth, and a promise of eternal life. For when your time upon my body is done, I will wrap you within my embrace, and there you shall continue in myriad forms. There is a lot, so the mystery I'm gonna let it go. The Princess of Pentacles is Mother Earth. She has the Empress feeling, doesn't she? She births everything, nourishes it, sustains it, and provides a solid foundation for it as it moves through the life she has given to it. In the end, she takes it back into her body. She sees that nothing is truly destroyed. Matter simply changes form. She is the womb and the tomb, for she feeds us, and we in turn feed her. She represents ultimate potential, an entire world waiting to be born, opportunities waiting to be manifested. She is bursting, ready to bring that force into being. In the Tarot Apocalypse, the Princess of Pentacles is depicted as, I cannot say her name, Prithvi, the Hindu concept of the earth as a divine female, a goddess. Her name is Sanskrit for earth, and she has many epitaphs that tell us of the way she is conceived in Hindu thought, as well as her importance in the universe. Her names relate to her quality as a giver and sustainer of life. Blah, 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 details on that. This shows that she is not just a human mother, but the origin of all life. Everything possible comes from her. In the hymns of her name in the Arsava Veda, we read, "May that earth grant us breath and vital power. Prithvi give me life of long duration. As the divine womb and earth, Prithvi is also the tomb. She is called upon to wrap the dead in her, like a son is wrapped in his mother's skirt." Blah, 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 blah. This is all very interesting, but we want to... I would have liked... no. There is a lot described on this one. Revelation. I was hoping to get detailed on the drawing. Foundation. The revelation of this card. So from the past, there is a notion of foundation, stability, firmness, production, productivity, the act of gestating, bringing something into manifestation, supporting somebody, a project or idea, being a source of strength and power for others, the environment one moves in, fertility in life, bodily and spiritual nourishment, sustaining something or someone, a source of material, wealth or power, a reliable and willingly helpful person, the center of a project or activity, potential, the growth of new beginnings. So what that tells me again is that you, in the past, you have been juggling a lot. You've had a childhood that was where you were possibly both mother and child, or you were trying to find yourself, you were helping people. Luckily, it looks like you have some help, but regardless of all of that, you have learned to be this wonderful, giving human being. You have this beautiful soul. I mean, this is without your childhood, without having gone through all this, you would not be this amazing giving soul that you are, to a point where it's still too much. But that is what that's what affected you in the past for you to be like that today. And that's why you are in this, you are being driven by this constant battle, because you're used to being juggling so much all the time, that in a way you need that to keep going. But that's exhausting. Okay, just looking at this, I'm exhausted myself. Not that I have, like I said, everybody's got their trial and things to go through life, but whew, it's exhausting. You need to see, this is important here. I feel like you do need some time for yourself. You need the time to regroup and grow and but that's why you care so much about all of that. Wow, whatever your that is. How can you move? How can our little bee move forward in a more honest way? S'il vous plaît, nos anges. This was a powerful reading. I'm sorry, I need a minute here because I'm blown away by this. Because in order for you to move in a more honest way, look at how there was all that nurturing thing here, all that mother thing, all that giving, all that embrace, all that, and how you have birds. Oh, you know what? I had not noticed that gorgeous parrot in the back too. Like there is that openness, that beauty, all the colors are so vibrant and loving. There is a green from Raphael that was the Archangel Raphael must have been in the previous reading, but we have some kind of like greenish in this one too. We have that healing notion, like that nurturing and stuff like that, and the way for you to move forward in a more honest way is the Emperor. But this Emperor is not the Emperor sitting down on his throne. I mean, this Emperor is on the battlefield. He's not the guy like being beat up, okay? And he's got the eagle, he's got like the animals around him too. He's got these forces of nature. There is a wheel of fortune in his hand. He's the driver of his destiny. He's so embrace, like stop. I'm not saying don't give, because the Emperor, okay, is the master of his kingdom. He's not just a king, he's got an empire. He's not just, I'm trying to think like your empire, like I'm thinking of like England for some reason, where you have the Queen, she had her kingdom, like it was a uniting kingdom, and then she had her empire, Australia and India, and all of these the parts of the United States. You need to be this kind, and you have the number 4, which is again the 4th chakra. Can't help but thinking about it. I don't know why this is also making me think of Ivy, if that's going to relate to anyone for anything. So in order for you to move forward in a more honest way is for you to go head on, getting back to taking the power of things. You can still be nurturing, but that wheel of fortune here is in your hand. You are in control. You take control. You go on the battlefield. You're not the one getting beat up. Not that you gotta go and beat people up now, okay? But you are the one in control. You have the power. Look at this gorgeous eagle. I mean, you have like you look at things from a bigger from farther, instead of looking at it from just you, for example, or just the people that you're nurturing. Like, look at the bigger picture. step back, look at the battlefield, don't be in the middle of it, you know, look at it from a bigger picture. What needs to be taken care of? Of course, I gotta have noise in the background. I apologize for that if you heard it. You on top of the mountain here. There is 3 skull tattoos on him. There is also, I feel like, some kind of divine force, like Zeus, you know, like, and I'm back with He-Man again by the power, you know, because we have like the thunder, the lightning in the background. I can hear the thunder. I can hear the ferocious, you know, divine energy inside you that's like, enough, you know. It's time to take care of my empire the way you know and see fit. The Emperor is a wonderful giving protector of his empire. So there is still that notion of protection and giving and nurturing with the Emperor and helping his people, but he's fierce. So that nurturing, that mother, like, be that force, that mother bear is what I want to say, okay? And whether you are a male or female listening to this reading, you know, we all have both energies, and maybe you happen to be a masculine with strong feminine nurturing energies. That's fine. Call back your fierce bear inside you. And if you are a lovely nurturing woman, you know, you have called back that lion inside you, that strong, you know, protector. Like let's say your children are in danger, what would you do? You know, that's the way you need to be nurturing towards yourself and face to the situation. Go head on with it. Take control of your empire, okay? You need to take care of it, to protect it with a stronghold, with a defending hold, but not defending like you are the abused, but defending like nobody is going to hurt anyone in your empire, you included. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So if those are not like strong, look at him, he's like, come at me, come at me. When you see that guy here, that gorgeous, oh, those words are beautiful. When you see that guy standing right there, like in front of any door or anything, like, you're gonna go tangle with him, or you're gonna be like, hello, have a good day, God bless, whatever. You know, whatever like, may Thor bless you and all that. Like, he looks like Thor's dad, actually. So Odin is his name. So don't mess with me attitude is the attitude to start having my little bees, okay? Wow, he's gorgeous. Let's see, that's why you cared so much about it and how to handle it. I'm very excited with this reading. It just gave me so much. At first I was like, oh my God, I'm so sad. And now I'm like, yeah, and I hope you feel the same after this. Like, it's time to start with your day, start with your project, and not let anybody walk all over you. And I'm going to use a different, oh, you know what, I wanted to do a Mabon reading, because what are we, like this? Okay, so Mabon, I believe, oh shoot, I believe it's like this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll see. Kitchen Witchery, number 23. Look at how, if we don't have that mother thing again, you know, like there is the kitchen thing, but you know that when you cook, you do a spell, right? When you make a meal for your family, you put all your love and all the ingredients for them to be well, to be sustained. This is like a little wonderful spell in your home. Abundance flows easily and effortlessly into your life. Be in gratitude. I love this. Everything is going to be okay. Make a meal for your family this weekend if you can. I'm not going to pick a divine circus oracle today. I don't feel the need. It's beautiful. We don't need to repeat things in here. I am going to take a Mother Mary card, of course. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, un message. This was truly beautiful. I'm very touched by this reading. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie. A message for bees here. Our Lady of Divine Direction, which comes quite a lot in this channel. The quickest way to a destination is not always the most obvious or direct route. Obstacles can help build trust, determination, self-belief, and courage. However, when those qualities are sufficiently developed within one's heart, it is more efficient and joyful to make swifter progress on the path, sidestepping obstructions altogether. So, what that makes me, I want to add something to this, even though, I'm sorry, Mother Mary, I'm interrupting this card. That fierceness here could also be in order to take care of your empire, you need to let go of this situation, okay? So we can't change other people, we can only change ourselves. Let go of how you think things need to happen. This is so important. I was talking about looking at the bigger picture, and I love how this comes in with the let go, because in my readings I like to remind you to focus on this and let go of that. So let go of how you think things need to happen, because we were talking about why do I think I care about this, blah blah blah. So place your trust in Our Lady's direction. She is guiding you towards the path you need to go to. Okay, so just open your heart to what she's guiding you. Look at, you got the little fish going up the river, and we had the fish in here. Can't help but notice the connection here between the two. Okay, just because I love you, little bees, I want to give you a angel healing card message. S'il vous plaît. Oh, the guides want to give you one anyways, because I'm not the only one loving you. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors. Peace. No matter where you are or what you are doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. Like, let's not think battle, let's think love. Okay. And we were talking about being grateful somewhere. Oh, with the kitchen witchery. I can close this. Here we go. Gave up on the battle and it worked. So my quick little my gratitude message from the oracle I bought from Lorriane Anderson, who is participating in the creation of the witch oracle. I love those oracles. Take it easy. Gratitude is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes practice. Every day, remember to be grateful for the abundance that you have. Some way, somehow, I don't know why, I don't know why, because the universe loves us. We're always taken care of. Some way, somehow, it always seems to work itself out. If you trust, if you're grateful. So just remember to be grateful. My little bees, I am grateful for you. I am grateful for your love, for your friendships, for your support, for everything you give me. I'm sending you love and light and wish you a beautiful weekend. Until next time.